TCI's Biodiversity in Focus. That was the theme of the two-day workshop which ended today at the National Environmental Center in Providence, Cialis. Teachers from 10 schools from across the TCI participated in the environmental seminar hosted by the Turks and Caicos National Trust in collaboration with the Pine Key Recovery Project. Education Officer from the Turks and Caicos National Trust, or TCNT, Jonathan Seo, said that their objective was to educate.
We are happy with the response of the teachers. We have been giving them a lot of information because it is our goal to give them a lot of resources, especially of the current issues that we have, because not everything is available in their textbooks, and it is our duty as stewards of the Turks and Caicos heritage.
Pine Key Recovery Project Officer at TCNT, Bob McMeekin, said that 90% of the pine trees have already died in North Caicos, 80% on Middle Caicos, and there's a 60% survival of the pine trees on Pine Key.
And we're primarily working with the conservation of the pine trees, which are endangered with the scale insect, which is invading all the pine yards on TCI. And they're based, the pine yards are all on Middle Caicos, North and Pine Key. And we've been educating the teachers about the issue there with the scale insect and how it's destroying the pine yards.
Endemic and invasive species in the Turks and Caicos Islands was also a topic discussed. According to McMeekin, invasive species, that is, foreign plants being brought into the country, either intentionally or accidentally, are destroying the native habitats for local plant species. Miranda Jones, Geographic Information Systems Officer from TCNT, also spoke about her involvement in the seminar.
I've been doing presentations that look at conservation in TCI, but also how that relates to what's happening internationally. So international agreements such as the Ramsar Convention. There's a Ramsar site in Turks and Caicos. And the Convention on Biodiversity and things like that that affect how we conserve things in TCI, and also tell us how things are important. An important aspect of conservation is prioritisation.
The seminar ended with a field trip to a botanic garden in the Bight and surrounding areas at the Environmental Center, where teachers got a close-up look at the species of plants that have become an increasing threat to native plants. Teacher at the Ianthe Pratt Primary School, Loranda Parker, told News 4 that she's anxious to take what she's learned back into her classrooms.
Well, for me, I must say that it's been very good. It's been very educational. My interest, the environment, learning about endemic and invasive species, I'm really into that type of stuff. And for me coming here and especially learning about the nature reserve parks, protected areas, especially after speaking with Marlon and knowing that when you go into certain areas that you're not able to shell collect because it's illegal, I think that was so educational.
For WIV4 News, I'm Nikara John.